Time for the second date update. This is Kiss. Tanya's got her lipstick on for this one.
That's right.
Did you put your lipstick on there?
Yeah, I did.
Preparing for this?
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to feel my best.
Yeah, for a second date update. Well, here's the deal. How do you feel about dating when you were dating or when you're dating now? Some people are really into it. Some people are really not into it. I don't love it.
It was stressful for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish you could. I always say we should just get to date 7, the comfort of date 7, without having to go through all this stuff. But this starts sweet. How is it going to end? So Jody is on the line in Montrose, and she says to us that her grandma sadly had a heart attack. It was super minor, but she just felt tired and thought she ate something weird. But her mom freaked out and called an ambulance, and sure enough, it was a mild heart attack.
Wow.
Anyway, she says my grandma kept chatting the whole time on the way to the hospital and ended up giving the paramedic her phone number.
Wow.
Don't you love that about a grandma?
Yeah.
Maybe she's thinking I might go right now. So,
But my Nana would tell everybody she met that she is the best grandson for their daughter. Anyway, she goes on to say, Jody says, I couldn't believe it. He texted me to see how she was doing. We got to talking, and he asked me out. So they go on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon date, and I guess it didn't end well. So let's find out from Jody here. Jody, we just got the background on this very sweet connection that your grandma made with the paramedic. Tell us about the Sunday date you went out on with the paramedic and what happened.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, after my grandma got all that information and set it up, we went out and spent this gorgeous Sunday afternoon at Descanso Gardens, and then we walked over to the Paradise Cafe for some ice cream, and we had a really good time together.
But why are we here?
Well, so that's the issue. Essentially, he planned the first date, and so then I said that I would plan date number 2. And you guys, it was so fun. I don't know what happened because we laughed so much, and then we kissed, and I don't know what it could have possibly gone wrong, but I waited for a week, and then I texted, working on plans for date number 2. Let me know when you're available. And he said, that sounds great. I will let you know.
it's weird.
What? And that was a week ago. So now I'm just in this weird holding pattern, and I don't know what's happening.
So my first thought is the guy's saving lives. I mean, he's got a real job. This is a serious job being a paramedic. So maybe he's distracted by that.
No,
And
I'll let you know.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll let you know. I have to see my schedule, but his schedule's constantly changing.
But you don't wait a week to not get back to her. I don't love that.
I love the way they met so much that I'm going to let this slide for a minute.
Okay, well, obviously we want it to work, but I need to know why he sucks.
So, Jody, you were into him, right?
Yeah, extremely.
Okay. What did he look like? I'm just curious.
I'm picturing the pit.
What did he look like? Yeah, tell me. In the pit. Is he Noah Wiley looking?
I don't know. I guess a little more closer to my age, so he's a little bit younger. But he, but he is cute. He's tall. He's muscular, not overly so, but
Just the right amount.
You can tell,
yes.
yeah,
Just right.
and he's able to obviously
Lift
manage
bodies
journeys and all that, lift bodies. Yeah, the stuff that a paramedic needs to do.
What's his name?
His name is Marvin.
Oh, Paramedic Marvin.
Well, okay. I was like, oh, do you know him?
Paramedic Marvin. Okay. We are going to get him on the phone. I think he's agreed to come on. Let's find out. I think he's just been busy. I feel like this is a really... You don't walk away from a Nana connection in an ambulance it didn't matter. So hold on for 1 second.
He did reach out, so...
Yeah, exactly. He made the first move. Mm-hmm. Time for the second date update call. Can't we just go with Marvin? Is he ready? Okay. You got to hear this. Jody reached out to us. Her grandma was in an ambulance. Thought she had a heart attack. It wasn't about a heart attack. On the way to the hospital. She's talking about her granddaughter, Jody, and how much the paramedic would love her granddaughter. And her grandma, Nana, gives the paramedic Jody's phone number. The paramedic then reaches out to Jody, texts Jody to find out how grandma's doing, and then asks Jody out. That's how they met.
Cute.
So they go on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon date. which frankly is a great time to go on a date. Not the pressure of the night, what needs to happen at the end of the night, a kiss or not a kiss. Just the evolution of an afternoon that could turn into a sunset. I actually love it.
But if it goes bad, then you're like,
I just want to point out, Tanya, you've not been on a date in 5, 7, 8, 9 years?
yeah, but I can guarantee you the number of dates that I went on when I was dating is tops yours.
Top
I'm twice
that.
your age.
Yeah.
Top that.
I'm
Yeah.
twice your age.
No, you're not.
Okay, thanks for saying it. Jody, we've got him to come on the phone here and go on the air. So let's find out. Be very quiet. We're going to find out why paramedic Marvin was, into it, taking you out, and then kind of hasn't gotten around to getting back to you for a second date. I said, I'll let you know, and then you haven't heard from him. I think he's just busy with a serious job, guys.
No, when you're into it, you
so,
don't
too.
put things on pause.
Hey, Marvin, thank you for coming on the air. It's Ryan Seacrest. You're on Kiss FM with us. How are you? Marvin? Does he have a pulse? Somebody? Call a medic. Oh, there he is. Okay,
Hey,
Marvin.
so sorry about that.
No problem. You're busy saving lives. We understand. Appreciate your time here. So we're calling you about a woman named Jody. You were introduced to her, I think, by a patient?
Yeah, is she okay?
Yeah, she's great. Well, she's doing fine. But do you guys went out? Tell me about your exchange with Jody and the date you went on. How that went?
I mean, it was fun. It's kind of weird you ask, because honestly, it was the best first date I've ever had, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
Why was it the best first date? I'm interested.
I mean, we just had a great conversation, really positive energy, great food and drinks too.
And how did you leave it with Jody?
Well, just not sure if it's going to work out, honestly.
Do you mind sharing? I know we
It's
just
a big
met.
180.
There's still a lot I need to figure out, and so yeah, I just got some stuff I need to figure out right now.
All right. Well, I don't want to pry. The only thing is, and the reason we're here is that obviously we know a little bit about Jody and the situation and the feeling that Jody has for you that might be very, very good and have some potential here, and you having that for her. So is the roadblock such a challenge it can't be overcome?
Well,
What is the roadblock?
I'm a paramedic, and a few days after the date, I got laid off. And so I'm trying to find a new job. I've been looking everywhere. And I have this cousin in Seattle who said they might know of something. And, I was looking into San Diego, Palm Springs, everywhere. And I don't want to lead her on if I'm going to be leaving town,
I think that's very noble, actually.
Yeah.
And understandable. But then again, why not just tell her that?
Yeah, communicate.
Or why not just see what happens? Like, roll it.
No, don't roll it if you're going to go out of leave town.
But you don't know.
You
He
don't
doesn't
know.
for sure.
I did long distance for 2 years.
Okay, Marvin, I'm going to tell you Jody's listening to all this right now. Jody, can I get your reaction to what Marvin's telling us?
Marvin, lead me on.
Oh.
She wants to be
See,
led.
that's what I was afraid of.
No, but she's saying lead me on.
No,
Like,
she's
it's
saying
fine.
let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's okay. Lead me on.
Lead
I
me
don't care. I
on.
really want to see you again, and maybe I can help you look.
Powerful.
What if I move to Seattle next week?
Marvin, stop the what ifs. Lead her on. No what ifs. No hypotheticals.
What if he doesn't
Just
want to
go.
lead her
Tanya,
on?
You have not been on a date in 9
Oh,
years.
my gosh.
It's over.
Marvin, would you ask
I
Jody
feel
out again?
really-
Let's see if
I
just
mean,
go out again in person and have this conversation. Get us out of it.
You know what? I would love to, 100%.
Lead me on.
Oh, I like that too.
I love that. Jody, good
Take
on you.
charge.
Yeah. So, did you say yes, Jody? I didn't hear.
Yeah. I don't know who said yes, but I think Marvin said yes.
Marvin said yes. We're gonna go on another date.
Okay, you're going to go. And you said yes, too. Great. Second date updated. You guys, good luck.
Success.
Live in the moment. Jody, thanks for reaching out. What's your grandma's name?
Thank you. Arlene.
Arlene
Aw.
is Cupid in my mind. Arlene, draw back your bow.
And let.
Okay. I'm sorry. I started to sing. Your love.
I thought it was cute.
It is cute. Okay, Jody and Marvin, hold on one second. We love it. That was great. How about Lead Me On? That is powerful and strong and making a statement.
It's good stuff.
Arlene,